Hi everybody, this is Cheryl, and I thought we would take you along while we went on our walk. We haven't been able to do this much because of the rain, but thought we'd try to get out here and do this today. Give him a minute, Angel. We tried to get out and walk through our trailer park and down the road a little ways, and try to do that once a day, build up our stamina and our strength. Monday, I walked into town by myself, and it's a pretty good hike, and ended up messing up my knee, so I had to take a break for a couple of days, and still kind of tender, but it's getting better. But I want to get back to walking because I don't want to, to mess up where we were at. And you can see Brandon there. He's taking off. Give you a little background on the kids here. Angel and Brandon are twins. They were born, excuse me, 15 weeks premature. I was just 5 months pregnant when they were born. When they were 14 months old, Brandon was diagnosed with CP. He's had, go ahead, babe. He's had surgery on his legs, and that has helped him to walk, has helped him to walk better. He, at one time, could barely walk, but he has really turned around a lot. The only issue he has right now that needs to be corrected is he has his feet need to be corrected. But he's been down a long road. He's come a long way. Angel had scoliosis, and we were not aware of it. They had to go on growth hormone therapy because they were so tiny and they had stopped growing. And when they went on hormone growth therapy and she started to grow, we discovered she had scoliosis. Just let him run, honey. She ended up having to have back surgery, and she actually had 2 back surgeries. She had 12 vertebrae fused, and she has rods in her back. It goes down the full length of her back. So the 2 of them have been on a wild medical journey, but they've come a long way. Really, Sebastian? But they've come a long way, and I'm impressed. But that brings me to the point that when we have to do the extra steps to be prepared, we have to go the extra mile to ensure that honey, that we're ready, that we're able, and we have to find other means if we were to have to bug out. Obviously none of us would be able to carry full bug out bags that most people would carry, so we got to find other means, and we have to work extra hard on getting our strength and endurance up, because we wouldn't be able to do it like a lot of people. But that doesn't stop us. It just makes us want to try that much harder. And that's what we do. That's why we get out here and do this. Watch out for those armadillos, Brandon. The other day we came out for a walk and he saw a popcorn bag laying alongside the road and he thought it was an armadillo. Yep. And so I had to tease him about it. But anyway, this is the road that, this is the main road that we live off of. Sebastian, stop. And we live just inside the border of the city limits. And up there ahead of us is the main highway. It's the expressway that runs around our town. And this area that we're walking down through right now used to flood really bad. And they put in drainage pipes. And we've got these, now this side is not as bad. It's not as deep, I mean. Here, further up, it's a little deeper. But the other side of the road is pretty deep. And the water runs down off of that expressway and down these drainage ditches and off into a little dried up creek bed. But our trailer park used to be cut off by water all the time because of flooding. Since they've kind of reworked this a little bit, we don't get cut off as much as we used to. So.
The thing I think you should mention is how we're actually the county seat.
Yeah, our town is actually the county seat. It's actually the biggest town in about at least an hour's drive from anywhere else, at least. And we don't have a whole lot here, but that's okay. We manage. We're not ones to get out and do a whole lot anyway. But it's an old town, very, very old town. It's been around a long time. But, excuse me. There was something else that a lot of preppers, talk about, and it's making plans. One of the things I found about where we live at, because we do live so close to the city limits, we actually have more routes that we could take. Go ahead, sis. Than to get to my son, who actually lives on the opposite side of town from us. And, it's not just walking down this road. We have other options. And it's really great that, people have brought that up, that, you need to have more than one route. And people don't realize, sometimes when you are leaving to go to a bug out place, or honey, well, there's no cars, let him go. Or, if you had to leave on foot or something like that, there are a lot of places that we could get around out here, since it is a country town, and no one would be able to see us. It does make a difference. But and in the city, you might have to avoid certain areas because of the congestion of people or whatever. But out here, most people, we're not going to have to avoid a lot of people. The only ones we'd have to avoid is those living directly in the town, you know, closer to downtown area. Okay, guys, let's turn around.
Okay.
We've got a movie going on. That's why there's so much traffic.
Yeah, it is a Friday after all.
Go the other side, Brandon. Now, this is the expressway, and right over there is where one of the main drainage ditches are, or drain pipes. This is the other side. And yeah, I have seen this completely filled up with water. Right down there is one of the drains, and I've actually seen that covered with water. But look down there. Isn't that beautiful? Flowers. Just random flowers. It just is beautiful. We live just far enough out that we have a little bit of the beauty, you know. The only thing about this area right here is people throwing their trash out and people driving too fast. Yeah, we get a lot of that. But this is, we go up to the lights there, and then we turn around. We don't go all the way up to the lights, especially if they have a movie there at the movie theater, but close enough. But it's pretty out here. I mean, right now it's beautiful because it's all green and grown up. Just at the beginning of the week, all of this was not grown up. This was, you could still see down in the ditch pretty good there. So, and there's some of the new drains that they've put in. They've actually put in 2 different drain systems, the bigger one, and then the bigger one's been there longer, but the smaller one, it's not even been there a year. I think they done that last summer. And it has helped a lot to help drain some of this water off. But yeah, that's brand new. That small one there is brand new. Huh? Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. But right down here is where I took the picture for my background. But because of dry creek bed right down here. But I mean, this when it rains, well, you can see how the grass is kind of flattened from the rain that we've had past few days. But yeah, this fills up, and at one time it would fill up so bad that it'd flood the road, but it doesn't get like that anymore, so that's a good thing. But there's Angel and Brandon again up way ahead of us. This here is an old trailer park, an abandoned trailer park, and that road right down there leads to where a lot of the homeless people camp out. And yeah, that's kind of the place we kind of watch out for, because other activities go on there too sometimes. But this at one time, all of this back in here was trailer parks at one time. And that place closed down, and another trailer park farther up the road and beyond the hill, just up at the top of the hill actually, that trailer park shut down. So now we just have 2 trailer parks in this area. But there used to be, I don't know, somebody told me 4, someone told me 5, so around 4 and 5 trailer parks. Most of them have moved into town, closer into town. But yeah, we're well known for trailer parks around here. So they are starting to build more apartments, which is a good thing. Kind of gets you away from the dangerous trailers. But yeah, it's a nice day. It's about 65 degrees out. Not too cold, not too hot. Sebastian's trying to go down into the creek bed. He's a little stinker. We didn't bring our other dog. We can't handle them both at the same time. So, but right here is where it all drains into this dry creek bed, and all the water is carried away into that dry creek bed there. So yeah, and that's where I took my picture for my background on my homepage. But yeah, all right. Well, thanks for coming along with us on our walk, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna get off of here, and you all have a very nice day. Bye bye.